another thing that inspires me inside the dorm room, when I say inside the dorm room, I mean like inside my head, because I always say your mind is your campus, UOSB. Another thing, I always get inspired by great people that have reached the top end of their respective industry, because I feel like no matter what industry you're in, there's translatable skills or there's translatable work ethics, you know what I mean? When you analyze the story of people like Richard Branson and the kind of mentality they apply to what they do and the ethos, you can apply that to whatever you do. So I feel like learning from great people is one of the key things that inspired me. I looked at Michael Jordan, and obviously I'm short to play basketball, even though it was one of my big dreams. And I looked at the work ethic he applied behind his training and the tenacity. And then when I looked at my art, I tried to apply that same ideology of having that work ethic, you know what I mean? Then you look at other artists who have expanded into the business side. You look at Jay-Z and you feel like, yeah, I can totally relate to how that business aspect does so much to enhance your art or who you are as a person. So I think looking at great people or people who are at the top of what they do, it's definitely inspiring. I don't even think you have to be at the top. There's people that have an innate kind of greatness, and it's always good to listen. You get so caught up in just listening to yourself, and one of the most annoying things is when you get to a certain position, everybody all of a sudden knows what you should do or knows what's the right path for you to take, and that's a trap you get caught into, trying to listen to everybody. But try and be cautious of those people who have that kind of innate kind of greatness. They don't have to be rich, they don't have to be in the limelight, but they have something, and you can learn so much from that. I always like to read people's biographies, people who have become successful, and I look at the certain things they do, and I always try and apply those same mechanisms going into the Suli Breaks or the USOB. So I think it's key to be inspired by great people. Obviously I aspire to be great, but it's good for me to inspire you. But the difference between inspiration and motivation, I'm going to inspire you, but I'm not going to give you the motivation. Motivation is what's going to keep you going day in, day out. All I can do is provide the inspiration, and I can provide that spark, and you got to take it from there yourself, you know what I mean?